Well, happy coin collecting. It's true. I'm Shannon. Well, our other Shannon. So from one Shannon to another, we transitioned to a rare primetime appearance from Mr. Mike Mizak. In fact, Mike, is Mikey there? I already told my producer, Mike, you know I don't know nothing about no coins. So
Down here, we had a little internet trouble earlier, so you were this close to being on your own.
Well, listen, the day I've had, if we have to go, you know, full exposition, like creative license, we're all in trouble. Just have the FCC on hotline. That's all I'm saying. Because, yeah, if you're starting to sweat, you should. All right, Michael. So, you know, I always defer to you. They said, this is what you're promoting. So why am I promoting it, Mike?
Well, it's a special deal. We got a smart deal, one of our very first coin smart deal. We've never had a coin smart deal before. We got and it gives us a little something special that we normally only see one time a year, and we've never seen the bonus that we have with this. So we have the 2021, the Mint State 70. It should be Mint State 69 at this price. All of the 2021 Silver Eagles, the Type 1s and the Type 2, all Mint State 70. But here's the key. You get a grading certificate good for 5 coins. We've never done a 5-coin grading certificate before. We figured since this was a 5-coin set, we took $120 off. We're going to give you a $100 grading certificate with this. Brings us well under $100 a coin. I can't get anywhere close to under $100 a coin for any of the 2021s, particularly with the silver markets up, what, 5-6% today. And I mean, silver and gold, I mean, you know, given world events have just been going absolutely crazy. So for us to have this, this is almost 6 months in the making here. So like I said, our very first coin smart deal.
Sounds good. See, normally the only thing that's up is my blood pressure, which is actually true. Anyway, that's right. Let's get things started with a bang. Of course, you are watching HSN. Remember, we have a special VIP promotion on this. We also have our apply and buy promotion. There's so many things in the world of coin collecting that set HSN and Mr. Mike Mizak apart. He is unequivocally our king of coins. So, Mike, it looks like this is going to be a real quick special. I know one thing, I sure like that price, my friend.
Yeah, $99. And let me explain something to you. This is the very last time this will ever air, absolutely positively, no doubt about it, because the quantities, it might not even last the 3.5 minutes. In 2018, the United States Mint announced a new program called the Innovation Dollars. They started in 2019, and they go by each state and putting out, you know, kind of inventive things. So you have Thomas Edison, you got all kinds of things. There's 5 coins per year. But they did something they've never done before. They made a pre-coin. Okay, I don't even know what to describe this as. And so they made this to start the series. They did this special one-time thing of the American Innovation Series. They did it in proof and they did it in reverse proof. Now, here's why this can never be done again. If you look at the reverse proof coin on the right-hand side there, the certification on that coin is long sold out, sells for already huge premiums. But this coin was released to the American public at the ANA show. That's what that first day ANA. And these coins that we have here, which is why they're irreplaceable, actually came from the ANA show in Orlando when they released this. So it's first day, it's the coins that were released at the ANA. I mean, the entire population of those is not even 1,000 coins that were certified NGC first day ANA. And that's the reverse proof coin. They only made 75,000 though, long sold out, sells for massive premiums all by itself. And then we have the proof coin that they made also in 2018, and they have those in proof 70. Now, here's the interesting part of that. Well, those coins were made in 2018 and dated in 2018. It's a very unique situation because of a lot of things going on. They were not actually released until 2019. So kind of this crazy thing that went on. I only have 10 dozen of these. It's the only 10 dozen that are basically out there that haven't already been purchased. I sold them several hundred of them last week. It's the last 10 dozen. It's the very final airing. This will never, ever air again here at HSN or even HSN2. it doesn't matter. These are 100%. They're going to be gone after these 120 coins. One of the unique things, brand new program. This is the pre-release, if you will. The United States Mint has really never done that before, this pre-release situation. So it's pre-release coins. They're incredibly rare. At 75,000, it's one of the rarest uncirculated coins the United States government has made in the last 50 years. And then you have the reverse proof there that was only issued, and these coins, there was only 75,000, but like 5,000 of them or 4,000 of them were released at the ANA show. And these are those coins that were released from the ANA show.
Well, we actually have more people calling than we do have quantities remain. So I'm actually, like Mike, like you said, I'm not so certain this will actually make the duration of that clock. Either way, just to preface, our 2 hours together, a rare primetime occurrence, of course, with Mike Mizak, our self-proclaimed, albeit from me and all other hosts here at HSN, our king of coins. Everything has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. But unlike other categories that we offer here at HSN, where sometimes we'll say, is there an advanced order? Is there a back order? Is there a wait list? When the coins that you see are gone, just remember, they're gone. So use that for your consideration. So we have literally a couple dozen of those if we take everyone into consideration in the various forms of ordering. Wow, Mike, I'll tell you what, you came to the party to play tonight. Even if people are just looking at affordable price points, the things that we're starting to show off, I mean, in all seriousness, you're just making it a little too easy for me to get into coin collecting tonight, aren't you?
Well, yeah, thank you. And what these are, so the last coin we sold are the certified 70s. These are those same coins in the original government packaging. Like I said, this pair completely and totally sold out. The reverse proof coin that you see right there sold out instantaneously from the United States Mint 3 years ago now. So that one is long sold out. To be able to get it at all is very, very difficult to find in the original government packaging, just like the day it was made. I think is really cool. It explains the entire American Innovation program that you have there. This kicks the entire thing off. All the coins after it have been sold out. The proof coin was not included in the 2018 proof set. It only came in its own individual proof set, if you will. So, so each coin kind of in its own individual original government packaging that we have there. I've never offered this before. You get both coins, both the reverse proof coin and the proof coin, sold out pair, only $39.95. $39.95 is one of the more difficult to get of all regular issue, modern issue coins that the United States Mint has made. I think the proof coin is now sold out. The reverse proof coin, 100% sold out with that. So that reverse proof coin that you see there in that yellow packaging, that by itself is one of the single most difficult to get modern issue coins ever released by the United States Mint. Very, very important coins. And if you collect the innovation dollars, which have been tremendously, tremendously popular, like the Rhode Island coin was just released by the United States Mint. It sold out in 6 hours. I'm talking about the uncirculated coins. 6 hours, complete and total sellout. So this is what kicked that off, and it's rarer than all of them. And you have the opportunity to get the collection starter that most people have never had the opportunity to put into their collection because they sold out so incredibly, incredibly quickly.
So this is another very fast, well, we're starting the show with a bang, like I said, and if you are still interested in the first coin that we started this hour with, there literally are a couple dozen remaining. I know you've been seeing that item number in the corner of your screen. Here's another one, one and done, and we are doing it for this show, a rare primetime occurrence with Mike Mizak. Everything is on Flexpay, so it's a little over $13 on your credit card to get home here, which is, pretty amazing when you think about it. Unconditional 30-day return policy, and of course, love the packaging that comes with this too. So if you are a starting coin collector, this might be a nice way to put your toe in the water, just because it's nice to have. Certainly coin collecting is what I call a legacy opportunity here at HSN, but then to have all the peripherals that really provide a little bit of education here as well. It's something that Mike Mizak does so well. All right, so let's do this thing. So our smart deal is here, and I know Mike Mizak gave you a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? Sorry, guys. All right, okay. It's a good thing you're not living in my head today, because, Mike, I'm telling you, None of them, see, normally I can get all the various personalities to agree. And normally there's like a consensus, but they're even fighting amongst themselves today. So, you know, all bets are off. So thank goodness you can provide that voice of reason. I know this is something that we previewed and started the hour with, and smart deals for those of you out there who are joining us at HSN for the very first time. For lack of a better description, they are basically today's specials, meaning they are a special opportunity, they're limited quantity. But part of the reason they're called a smart deal is not only this special or opportunistic buy, we just were not able, or I should say in this case, Mike was not able to procure enough to make it a today's special. And Mike, this is historic. The value, the added value, of course, is something that you were talking about with those grading certificates, but congratulations on your very first smart deal. What a way to go.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big deal. To put it into perspective of how important this deal is, just as an FYI, tonight happens to be my 30th wedding anniversary, and I'm on HSN selling the smart deal. So I've got to go to a quick dinner as soon as we're done here. So my wife understood. When she saw the deal, she understood. So what we have right here is 2021 was one of the most significant years in all of numismatics. In 2021, the United States government changed the design of the American Silver Eagle from the old design, the heraldic design, the Type 1 design, which occupied the coin from 1986 until the first half of 2021, to the new design, the Eagle in Flight design, and that happened in 2021. 2021 was unique, as we all know, in a lot of ways. But from a numismatic or coin standpoint, it was insanely important, because they've never done this kind of design transition in the American Silver Eagle before. They did it in the same year, which is very unusual for any denomination coin and never to be repeated for the American Silver Eagle, so it's a one-time deal as well. So let's go back to the beginning of 2021, and we assumed that they would do the new design at the beginning of 2021, but obviously because the COVID pandemic was rampant at the time, they did not do that. So they made the old design for the first 6 months out of the year, and then the new design for the second 6 months. Very quickly, it became evident to the United States Mint and to everybody that the Mint simply could not keep up with demand with either design. And as the Type 1 design was sold out instantaneously and the Mint couldn't keep up with the design, which is usually made only at the West Point Mint, they then asked the San Francisco Mint if they could jump in and help out. And the San Francisco Mint said, absolutely, we can. They made a few coins, 2 or 5% of the mintage, I think. It sold out in one day, and that's what the S Mint coin is, that coin right there, the second coin in the Type 1 series. They said they were still so horrifically behind that they asked the Philadelphia Mint, can you help out? And they said, we can do it, but you know, we're not very good at this. And they couldn't be more right about that. So they made even less coins, half of what was made at San Francisco, and they released those, and those, of course, sold out in a single day as well. Then we go to Type 2s. The Type 2, the demand was just as crazy, and they asked the San Francisco Mint, can you help out? They made some additional coins at the San Francisco Mint. That's the second coin there. Still didn't keep up. They asked the Philadelphia Mint, and the Philadelphia Mint basically said, we've had enough of these shenanigans. We're not going to participate. So we have 5 coins in the set. There's 2 West Point Minute coins, Type 1 and Type 2, 2 San Francisco emergency issue coins, Type 1 and Type 2, and then a Philadelphia Mint emergency issue coin, Type 1. Now, on top of it, so you have everything in one deal. $699.95 is a spectacular deal for all of those. You're looking at, what's that, $139.95 a coin, which right now in the marketplace, $139.95, I could sell any one of those coins out at $139.95. But we're at $579. What's that? $117 a coin. And none of these coins I can sell individually in essence, other than the smart deal for $117 a coin. And then, Shannon, as we have sitting there right now, we usually only do this for the today's special value. We have a special grading certificate. Now, with the with the today's special, it's always a 4-coin grading certificate. We have never before done a 5-coin grading certificate, and that's what we have here. Good for 5 free coin certifications, $100 value. So now, once you do that, you get the value of the coins, the sale price of the coins when you value, the free free 5-coin certification. You're under $100 a coin. You're under $100 a coin. I can't sell the W mints out for that. I can't sell the S mints for that, and I for sure can't sell the Philadelphia minted coin for that.
It's a remarkable opportunity and historic for a lot of reasons, if only because I think this is a really great, not only educational opportunity, but if you're going to start your collection, I really want to recommend that you do that here and now. And if some of the financial opportunities that we're doing to help support you, if that's an incentive, then do it. Flexpay is very unusual. It's really unheard of. In fact, I don't even know if anybody does Flexpay in the world of coin collecting. We are, but this also has 12-month VIP financing, in which case you actually can turn this into 12 Flexpays. Now remember, those are interest-free payments, $48.33. And then we also are running a special apply and buy promotion as well. So up for your consideration, I guess for our first-time collectors, certainly this would be considered maybe more of an investment, but I kind of live by the adage, go big or go home. And so I say go big or go home, and this is a great way to do that, of course, with that unconditional 30-day return policy. But Mike, you really, that's why I think it was important for people to understand what a smart deal is. For lack of a better descriptor, a smart deal is in lieu of a today's special. And the reason it's not a today's special is we, or in this case you, cannot secure enough to make it a today's special. Plus, you really...
Right, and therein lies the problem.
Yes.
Is there's just not enough of these coins. And you really hit the nail on the head there, Shannon. Here's the situation. Let's go back to this. I kind of laid everything out there, but now let's get down to the meat and potatoes, if you will. First off, every one of these coins is a sold-out limited edition. Secondly, every one of these coins is certified Mint State 70 perfect. That's incredibly important in terms of long-term collectability and value. You look at the historic aspect of this set, the fact that the United States Mint has never changed the design of the American Silver Eagle before, and by law, they can't change it again for another 25 years, literally once in a lifetime opportunity, and then to have the complete set. And what I want to focus on is actually the coin we have got right in the middle there. That Philadelphia minute coin. Remember when I told you the Philadelphia minute coin said, yeah, we'll step in here and help? Understand, this is not what they do. They do not make American Silver Eagles. And so because of that, they had an extraordinarily difficult time making these coins. They make them by hand. And once you introduce kind of the human element into coin collecting, all of a sudden now you have problems. You have coins that come out and they pack them by hand, and all of a sudden none of these coins are Mint State 70, which is why the single most important coin in that entire collection is that Mint State 70 Philadelphia, because it is one of the most significant conditional rarity American Silver Eagles in the history of the program. Not just in this year or this decade or anything, but in the entire 36 years that the United States Mint has been making that is one of the single most important coins in Mint State 70. Because what we were able to do is we look at grading percentages. How many of these coins grade Mint State 70 when they're sent in to the grading service? Well, in the Philadelphia Minute coins, it is low single digits. So it's not just that the Philadelphia Minute coin is the rarest of all those coins in general, but by grade in Mint State 70, these coins have sold for $299 and $399 in the past just for the Philadelphia Minute coin. The San Francisco Minute coin, we sold thousands of both of those coins at $149 to $159 a piece. Those coins by themselves. Now, when you look at the fact you get the 5 coin grading certificate where you're under $100 a coin, understand what's also happening in the marketplace. Silver Eagles, the United States Mint has announced they have not made any Silver Eagles this year beyond the Mint State coins. They haven't made a proof coin. They haven't made a burnished coin. They haven't made a commemorative dollar. They've released no single silver coin other than the Mint State coin because they are so horribly behind, and Mint State Silver Eagles in any condition are bringing premiums unlike anything we have ever seen before. And so what I have done in the face of that, in not being able to get coins, is give you 5 perfect coins, the entire typeset, at the lowest price that we have ever done this set for. When you value in, and even if you don't value in, I mean, that's without the grading certificate. It's the lowest price I've ever been able to do the 5 coins for. Then you get an additional $100 off. And like I said, I don't have enough of these to be a today's special, or it would have been a today's special value. The fact fact that you can't get silver coins, the fact that silver's up, what, 10% in the last week or so. And like I said, I just checked in the overnight, it's up another 2%, I think, 2 or 3% in the overnight as we speak. And so that's what's happening in the marketplace today, is there's not enough silver, there's not enough silver coins, and silver eagles are incredibly highly sought after right now, particularly with what's going on in the world. And then you have not only silver eagles difficult, but now we go back to the 2021s. We've got the transition set that the United States government has never done before. All 5 of these coins have been sold out for the better part of a year now. They've been sold out for this. The type 1s, the 3 on the left-hand side, impossible to get. Forget about the emergency issue, the Philadelphia and the San Francisco, just the regular coin bringing tremendous premiums. Impossible. Impossible to find for less than $100. We can't do it for less than $100 in Annex Mint State 70. We can't do any one of those coins individually. When we all put our heads together and was able to do this, it's only then that we're able to do 579, and then we were able to add the $100 grading certificate to get you $95 grading certificate specifically and accurately. And by the time you put all that in, you are now well under $100 a coin. It is an unprecedented opportunity. If I would have had 5,000 or 6,000 or 7,000, this would have been a today's special value. As it is, it's the same price as it would have been. It's just a smart deal, as you said, Shannon, because of quantity. There's not enough coins. 5 perfect coins, and perfection is the key. Remember, in coin collecting, the higher the grade, the more it's worth. And Mint State 70 matters. So you go back to the 1986, the first year of the American Silver Eagle, which is the match of the brand new design over there. In Mint State 69, it's about a $149 coin. In Mint State 70, it's about a $3,000 coin. The difference is great. All 5 of these are Mint State 70. You've got even the 3 special emergency issue coins. You've got the entire transition set. You've got over 1/4 pound of silver. You've got the $100, $95 grading certificate with this, to give you the best price per coin that is humanly possible. All those things put together, and that's why it's a smart deal, and that's why you have to put this into your collection. Once this sells out, once this smart deal ends, I will not be able to bring these back at anywhere approaching this price, of $579. And of course, the smart deal is the only time you can buy this and get the 5 coin grading certificate, which we have never done before. Certify 5 coins of your choice, like I said, as an additional benefit. It is absolutely, truly special. We've never done anything like this before, and it is one of the most important coin collections that I've ever been able to offer.
So if you're like me, if you like to go big or go home, even if you are a first-time collector, yes, at first blush, you could say maybe a little more of an investment if you're starting for the first time, but historic for a lot of different reasons. VIP financing, making it $48.33 on your credit card. And remember, unconditional 30-day return policy, but smart deals are only as long as supplies last. Speaking of not lasting, today is the last day of our free shipping promotion on our beauty aisle at hsn.com. And so obviously we're talking about coins in the next hour and a half, but if there's something that you would like to add to your beauty repertoire, or if you're just saying, you know what, spring is around the corner, doggone it, I need to detox my skin, spring forward with new skin, check out our beauty aisle on hsn.com, because that free shipping does, that promotion expires at midnight. So if you are channel surfing, happy Monday and happy anniversary to Mike. It's also my dad's birthday. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's a day of celebrations. Bring on the cake and champagne. But then tonight we are bringing on the coins with a rare primetime appearance from Mike Mezak. Do not hang up on our smart deal. I know we have so many of you calling. Remember, that is only as long as supplies last. Mike, I gotta tell you, okay, so again, I don't know nothing about no coins, but I recognize the picture of the gentleman on this coin from the last time that we worked together. It's like a little coin centerfold. I mean, there's a very special story to tell here. And you know, in the world of coin collecting, when I say you do things that are so distinctive and so unique, tell everybody about this, because first of all, the look is a little bit different from the coin than what we normally see, that reverse. But then you have to tell everybody about how you got this and the gentleman's photo that we see on that core.
Yeah, I think what we're looking at right here is, and I'm down to a very tiny quantity of these. I have less than 12 dozen of these, or right at 12 dozen. So I just talked about the transition of the American Silver Eagle from Type 1 to Type 2. Those were all the mint state coins. The proof, every mint state coin sold out. Every proof coin sold out. Every burnished coin sold out instantly. Prices went absolutely crazy. There we go. That's the exact number, 148 left. The United States Mint made one set on its own that they released together to symbolize, to commemorate this transition, and it was this set, what they call the Silver Designer Series, okay? This was the designer set. And so they did a Type 1 and a Type 2. They did it in their most special finish, which is reverse proof. So this is kind of the ultimate collector expression, the mint expression of the two different Type 1s and Type 2s. They only made 125,000, of course, sold out instantaneously. I think they turned away 1 million orders, give or take. The coins, because of the highly specialized finish, are extraordinarily difficult to get in 70 condition. And so both of these coins are in reverse proof 70. They are also first releases. So they were the coins that were first released by the United States Mint, in essence, the pre-release coins. And all of that's important, and all of that is kind of, that's the price that goes around anyway at $1,199. But this set that I have here, which I'm the only one that has, I've not been able to find it anywhere else, and I got them all. These coins were individually signed by the director of the United States Mint when this program was released. David Ryder, as you can see right there, authentic hand signed, David J. Ryder, signed, and that's not a facsimile signature. He literally sat down and signed every one of these coins. So the certification is good not only for the coins, but for the signature as well. For the signature as well. And so that's what makes this, in terms of ultimate collectability, that's what we have. So first of all, I've got the only set put out by the United States Mint to commemorate the transition from Type 1 to Type 2 in 2021. I have the rarest coins that were put out by the United States Mint for the 2021, both the rarest Type 1 and the rarest Type 2, because of the finish that they did on this, the reverse proof, which they'd not done in the better part of a decade. They have not done a reverse proof finish, or I guess it's about a half decade. They've not done the reverse proof. They dusted it off for American Silver Eagle just for this set. We were able to get both of these coins. Of course, it sold out instantaneously from the United States Mint. There was only 125,000. I think they turned away 1 million orders, give or take, on this. Of course, the price on that set skyrocketed virtually overnight. We have these coins not only in stock, but we've got them certified absolutely 70. We've got them certified first releases. And as important, almost the majority of the value, even though it's the price of regular issue 2-coin designer silver sets, the designer silver, the United States government says they're designer silver, signed by the United States Mint director. Each one is individually hand signed. I cannot impress upon you enough how difficult that is. Mr. Ryder is an extraordinarily busy man, and right hereafter actually resigned as director of the United States Mint. So, I mean, you know, this is a very, very, very important collection signed by the gentleman who was in charge of, whose responsibility it was to actually make these coins, and he saw it to fruition, and he's the one that signed it. I mean, this is his highest example right here of what he produced. Of all the things that were produced with him as Mint director, I think this might be the very best set. And as a matter of fact, as a collector myself, this is a set that I most highly prize from 2021, because you have this transition from the old design to the new design, literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 35 years they had the old design. The new design happened last year and has to be on the United States coins for 25 years going forward. So it is literally a once-in-a-lifetime deal for any of these to be in that transition for this design change. But then we have got the single rarest and the only set that officially was released by the United States Mint to commemorate this transition. They released all the coins individually, but this is the only set released by the United States government in this entire transition period. They called it the Silver Designer Set or Design Series that you have right there. It was that important. It was that critical. It was that crucial. They call it the Silver Design Set because they unleashed this old design, this reverse proof, which they had not used in years and years and years. And then because of that, the sets we have, which are already rare and desirable and hard to get in 70, then we've got this tiny little subset of collectability and desirability that are individually hand-signed by the director of the United States Mint. I think that makes this is truly, truly, truly one of the most specialized, most collectible, most desirable two-coin set that I have ever been able to put out and has ever been put out by the United States Mint. And like I said, at this point, I have less than 12 dozen.
Well, not only that, Mike, actually, I'm not sure whether they told you or not. There's actually also 18-month VIP financing on this, which, which candidly, we don't even do on computers. I mean, it's rare that we do 12-month VIP financing on our computers. And remember, if you have an HSN card, Zulily or Q card, that simply means you're creating 18 Flexpays, which makes this $66.66. And then, of course, we do have that apply and buy promotion as well. I should point out, like I said, it's been a rather eventful day leading into this for myself, and I dropped one of the coins so conspicuously on the floor. It is still a Mint State 70, even after that little fashion wardrobe mishap with the coin. So not only protected in that great holder, but Mike covered this ground. Those are individual signatures, which makes this rare. But Mike, one of the things that you talked about, in addition to the coin itself having such a highly desirous and covetous nature, is other people, when they've been doing kind of these signature series, it hasn't been Sir David. It's been other people, and no shame in anybody's game here. But to me, and my own layman's opinion, this is the guy to get. For lack of a better term, baseball card collectors, you want the Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? Right. You want the guy, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And he is the guy. Notice, I mean, he's been Mint Director twice. He was the 34th and 39th Mint Director of the United States Mint, and I think Mr. Ryder just truly spectacular in the position. I think he almost single-handedly kind of brought back the United States Mint and made the things that they were doing really, really interesting and collectible and approachable and desirable, more so than we've been in many, 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 many years. And that's what he's brought to the table. That's critically important to everybody. And he's the one that is basically, well, not basically, he has 100% individually signed every single solitary one of these sets. And then you have the set itself. The set itself is incredibly important as a numismatic collection. Not only as a numismatic collection, but just as being emblematic of one of the most significant events in American numismatic history. And I know we're pretty close to the event. And as we're close to the event, we sometimes don't ascribe the importance to it that we should. And the reason for that is the fact that, like I said, it was last year, but understand this sold out instantly. Every single thing from the 2021 Silver Eagle sold out instantly. Every single thing that sold out last year went up in price in last year. And now you have Silver Eagles more difficult to get. So if you look at this transition set, this from type 1 to type 2, if there's one set that embodies that transition, that embodies the beauty of the United States Mint, the rarity, the collectability, the desirability, it's this set right here, the Silver Design Series, the only set that the United States government put out to basically embody this transition. They put all the other coins out individually, but this was only released as a set. And this set, like I said, sold out instantaneously from the United States Mint. I think it took about 10 minutes for it to sell out, give or take, about a 10-minute sellout roughly. And then after that, then in the secondary market, these doubled, these tripled, these were absolutely crazy. I think at the time we were about $1,199. No first release, no signatures, no nothing. We sold out every set that we had. For me to be able to get this, I had about 150 of these to start with. We're now far less than that. We're starting to approach only 100 left at this point. And that's what I have. That's all that there is. That's all that exists. And like I said, the other cool thing about this is the gentleman who was personally responsible for the production and release of this coin. The Mint Director, 39th Mint Director, Mr. David J. Ryder, individually signed each one of these coins, which adds significantly. I've seen other sets with signatures, not David Ryder, but of some designers, not even the designer of this coin, some designers, this and that. I've seen those go at $1,500, $1,800, $2,000. So to be able to get, as you said, the most desirable signature on each one of these, on the most desirable coin set, on the rarest coin set from 2021, in absolutely positively perfect condition, that is truly a unique collectible opportunity.
I mean, it really is. And again, remember, 18-month VIP financing, making this only $66.66 on your credit card. And even if you factored everything else beyond the obvious, you're getting, I guess, my equivalent or analogy, the Babe Ruth of what you want in a signature series. We just don't see the reverse proofs. And I think there's something that's just really captivating or really visually arresting about that reverse design. That's why I was moving the coin, and sadly it dropped on the floor. But you can see it's still in mint state 70. It's still in that perfect condition. There's something that's just, like I said, really captivating about that. 18-month VIP financing, 30-day return policy, Flexpay, even if you don't have your HSN card. And remember, only as long as supplies last, as per always with any of our coin collection here at HSN. So remember, it's a rare coin collector during our primetime hours here at HSN. And of course, I know if you've shopped at the Coin Collector with Mike before, you already know the ground rules, meaning when you see something that you like, it is always to your advantage to shop now. Although the flip side of the coin is that a lot of people shop after the fact. And so when you see those quantity lefts, or we reference there are only a couple dozen, or there are fewer than 100, just remember, good or bad news, a lot of people shop after the fact. So by the time you go to hsn.com, there's a very good chance that your coin could be sold out. So Mike, we're gonna give a little equal time here. Tell everybody about this one.
Well, we had Mint Director Ryder sign one other series of coins that we were able to do. And this is when they released the new design. So this is the brand new design. This was when they released that. Of course, it sold out instantaneously, and they're extraordinarily difficult to get. But this coin occupies another very special place. First of all, like I said, Mint Director Ryder individually hand-signed each one of these. If you look up on the label there, it says Advanced Releases. That is a special category that was started by the United States Mint last year, this advanced release. What there are 18 advanced release dealers in the United States that the United States Mint takes a very small percentage of any coin, of major coins that are about to be released, and they take a tiny percentage of those coins and release them ahead of time to the advanced release dealers, of which we are one. This is one of those advanced release coins. It's a very specific designation. It's a very valuable designation. It's a highly collectible designation. And for NGC to put the advanced release on it, it has to literally come before it was released to the general public and from one of the 18 advanced release dealers. And so just to get that advanced release, and so when you see the $6.99, that's normally the price you would pay just for an advanced release American NGC Silver Eagle from last year, the Type 2 Silver Eagle that you see right there. But now what we have done is added, at basically no additional cost, the signature, the actual signature, once again, of Mint Director Ryder on each one of these coins as well. Now, these, I've got about 150 of these coins is all that we have. And once again, since this was advanced release, these are irreplaceable. What's made is made, what's done is done, and these coins shall never, never, never be made available again once we sell through the quantity, and with Mint Director Ryder's signature on that as well. Remember, individually hand-signed, as you can see, authentically hand-signed, every single coin. The sold-out limited edition, the very first Proof Silver Eagle with the brand new design in the advanced release, in Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Like I said, if you want the Proof coin that is the most collectible, this is the one.
It is indeed. Incidentally, it is also on VIP financing. So this has an Allison, just to confirm, 18 months, huh? No kidding. That's a pleasant surprise, because once more, we rarely do that, even on some of our big screen televisions. So that makes it $38.89 on your Zulily, your HSN card, etc. Hey, Beauty Aisle is open for business, and that free shipping promotion does expire at the stroke of midnight. So shop till you drop. All right, we've got some beautiful coins. They're gold-plated. We've got much more around the corner, so don't go anywhere as we continue with Coin Collector.
With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere, and deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com.
Every Monday night, I'll be here to help you make your house a home. I'll bring you new ideas to keep you safe, to provide comfort and convenience. So start your week with me. Watch Adam's Open House Monday nights at 9.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Hi there, happy Monday. Welcome into HSN. Happy anniversary to Mike Mizak. Happy birthday to my daddy. It's a big day of celebrating, and we rarely get to see Mike in our primetime showcase. So we've got some really fun things for you, whether you are an avid collector or you're brand new, if this is your first blush at coin collecting. Trust me, I know he is going to learn you something. That's one of the best things that Mike brings to these shows here at HSN. All right, even if you've never collected a single coin, you got a state quarter, don't you? I know you do. I knows you do. And this is not your mama's state quarter anymore. And Mike does a lot of things in the state quarter collectible category that are unique at best. And I will say, even with that 3 Flexpay, those are interest-free payments. It's a great way to jump in. 799070. So Mike Mizak, of course, we welcome you back to the show after that short break. State quarters, just on the periphery, I think most people would have some kind of intellectual awareness. It's like, oh yeah, the state quarters. Because the state quarters, of course, were historic or are historic. And this is a great way to get them. And it looks like you've covered a lot of ground here with that gold plating as well.
This is all of them. The gold quarters, the state quarters, it's kind of difficult to overstate how important this has been to modern American coin collecting. The United States Mint kind of lost its way from the 80s into the 90s and all the way through the 90s, and coin collecting was boring. It was just a bunch of us coin geeks going around doing whatever. It wasn't a whole big deal, right? And then in 1999, the United States Mint releases the state quarter, the first state quarter. I remember here at HSN, we had the Pennsylvania state quarters. That was the first state quarter, or the Delaware, sorry. Delaware quarter. We had 10,000 of the quarters, 10,000 of them, and it was just kind of almost a throwaway thing. We get on the air, and I get ready to present them. They said, we can't do that. And I said, well, why not? They said, because they're all gone. I said, what do you mean they're all gone? They go, all 10,000 are gone. I never even aired them. All to that coin up there in the upper left-hand corner. And it was like that for 5 years. Every single quarter you get your hands on, it was crazy. And so what that leads to is you have 56 sold out limited edition coins here, one from every single state in the Union and the 6 American territories. That's what comprises the state quarter set. We've taken all 56 of those coins in gem brilliant uncirculated condition, plated them in pure 24 karat gold, and then put them into their own individual airtight holders, and then placed them into our custom presentation case that you see right here, so that everybody, I mean, I still have people say, I'm looking for this quarter, and I said, okay, it's 2021. They go, yeah, I don't care. 2007 is missing, okay? So for all of you that tried and failed to get them all, because they tried to circulate them kind of near the state, so you get, you know, Florida quarters in Florida and Texas quarters in Texas and so on and so forth. And so you've got these coins. So this is the entire series. And I went out there to try to find people selling, you know, the gold-plated, 24-karat gold-plated state quarters. And the best I could do is, you know, you can usually find them for somewhere between $3 to $5 a coin, okay, at best. And it's more on average, closer to 5 than the 3. So at $5 a coin, you're $280. The problem is they just come however. Understand the airtight holder that these come in, that specialized little plastic holder that you see there, those are about 59 cents a piece. So 60 cents a piece times 56. And what you've got with that, you've got $35. You've got $35 worth of plastic in there. You got a $20 box. By then, you're down to 79 cents a coin for 24-karat gold-plated quarters for 79 cents a piece, all in gem brilliant uncirculated. I can look at the nationally advertised catalog, and I mean the quarters, not even gold-plated, are going to run $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. I mean, it's absolutely, positively incredible. Yeah, here they have one right here for it's 26 coins, I guess the first 5 years, for $200, $195. As I look into it. Can we stop right there? Can we go back up to where we were? That one quarter, the South Dakota quarter. That's my absolutely positively favorite quarter. It's one of my favorite coins of all time, the South Dakota quarter. That's the one. So if we get in close on that, because each state got to design their own quarter. These are all sold out limited editions. So we start with Mount Rushmore. Makes sense. Everybody gets the whole Mount Rushmore thing, right? South Dakota. Then on the sides of that, you have, you know, they're big wheat farmers there in South Dakota. And so you have the ears, the wheat ears there that are the same as they were on the wheat ear pennies back, you know, 50, 60, 70 years ago, which I get. But then in this uniquely American South Dakotan moment, you have a pheasant flying over the whole thing. That's America.
Okay, well, South Dakota, it's rare that I can tell you I have been. Yeah, if actually, Charlie, did you see Minnesota? So there's that South Dakota coin. In fact, I saw it kind of drifting around there. But Mike was even talking about the individual value of the coin holders themselves. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to, there we go. There you can see my loon. And I'm not talking about me or my personality. But Mike, you know we had to find the Minnesota coin when we were looking for you. You know I did.
There you go. You got your lake right there. And what's that bird right out front?
The loon.
The loon. That's right, the Minnesota state bird. Well, you've lived in Minnesota, as have I. We both know the actual Minnesota state bird is the...
Mosquito.
The mosquito, that's correct.
And our other season is... road construction.
Right, road construction. Well, 4 seasons like everybody else, June, July, August, and winter.
Right.
And so, but that's the point. Every one of these embodies a state, and it embodies exactly what the state wants to, how it sees itself. You've got the Arkansas State Quarter, the only working diamond mine in the United States. You've got Helen Keller on the Alabama coin that you have right there. You've got the Arch in St. Louis, of course, within that. Every single state showing you its pride, and every single one of these, they sold out limited edition. Every single one of them in gem brilliant uncirculated condition. Every single one of them plated in pure 24 karat gold. And all of of them, the whole deal for about $2 a coin. And then if you count in the airtight holders, if you count in the custom presentation case, you're down to like 75 cents a piece or something like that. There's the space shuttle. You got the entire thing right there. It's truly, truly a spectacular opportunity. These are all 100% sold out limited editions from the United States Mint. For us to be able to put these together, they're more difficult to get than they have ever been before. We've got them brilliant uncirculated with the 24 karat gold in the airtight holders, in the custom box. Shannon, procrastination doesn't always pay off, but in this instance it does. If you were reticent in collecting all the state quarters back in the day, now with one phone call you can get them all.
Well, in fact, you kind of read my mind. I mean, if you were late to the party, if you were, just kind of missed out on the game, he's done all the heavy lifting for you. Love that they come in this great case as well. It just really shows things off nicely. So we're going to turn the page. In fact, I'm going to flip things over here in just a second. Should I go ahead and do that? Okay. So your state quarters, one and done. And then, Mike, I remember when we debuted the National Park Series. This is something I take notice when you get really excited about something. And I remember, you were pretty excited to see these, weren't you?
I love the National Parks quarters. I mean, the state quarters kind of took America by storm, but the National Parks quarters, I think this is the heartbeat of America right here. Because what do we have in the United States? There's 600 million visits to national parks every year. It's a billion, or it's an insane number, because people want to see the majesty that is America. And in every single one of the states, there's Voyageurs National Park. These are all national parks or national historic areas. Realize, then there's the one right there. There's the American Samoa. That's the fruit bat. You can see the little baby bat there. That's the hottest coin going. That coin, I can't even tell you how many of those we sold in 24 karat gold for $12.95 a piece. That is by far to get the most difficult. National Parks quarter to get is the American Samoa quarter that you have right there with baby bat on it. That you have there. It's a fruit bat hanging upside down with the baby, and we've got that. So every single, and what a lot of people don't realize is the national parks are done. This is an 11-year program, just like the United States. I mean, the state quarters, if you remember, they ended 13 years ago. Okay? Then the national parks came in. Here's the crazy part about that. They started the national parks, and all of a sudden, the national parks are over, and people are going, well, when are they releasing more? They go, well, they were finished 3 years ago. Okay? The very last one was the Tuskegee Airmen is what you have, which is the very last coin. They were released in the order of parkhood, if you will. So we have every single one of those as well at $129, all done. There's the Tuskegee Airmen right there. That was the very last one that was done actually in 21 that you see right there. And it was a single coin. It was just released in essence by itself in 2021. It was the last coin. All of them were released. It was the only one that was released in a single year. And so what you've got with that is these are significantly rarer than the state quarters. Most people have never seen these coins, so this is a great collection to step into that nobody has got all these coins. They release so few. They're so much rare. They're 5 times, 10 times rarer than the state quarters. Nobody has seen complete collections of this coin, particularly in 24 karat gold, as you have right here. Each one in its own individual airtight holder, once again in the matching presentation box that you see right there, the presentation folio that you're going to have. So that's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful trip through the heartland of America, through the soul of America, told through its national parks and national historic areas. These are the things that we're all proud of as Americans, right here, embodied on these coins, and then of course layered and plated in pure 24 karat gold. Each one original, gem brilliant, uncirculated, as you can see right there. I absolutely, positively love this kind of walk through American history that you're going to have right there.
And Mike, that's something that we haven't really mentioned in this hour yet, but it really is true. These are, well, I said earlier, legacy pieces, but they really do tell the story, in this case, the true story of Americana, and of course, that also is true about the state quarters that a lot of you are collecting. And so if you are new or novice, or if you're looking to really ignite the intellectual capacity of a son, a daughter, a grandson, a granddaughter in your life, or maybe even yourself, learn a little bit about American history that maybe you didn't know. There were some things on those state quarters that are like a diamond on Arizona. Who knew? I mean, seriously. So definitely do continue to call. And of course, if you're interested in beauty, that free shipping promotion does expire at the stroke of midnight. So all good things must come to an end. You know, we were just referencing and talking about the legacy of coin collecting and just the education that it provides. And this is actually a series of coins that I'm personally very excited about, and I know Mike is too. And it's nice that we're giving the women a little equal time here, and well-deserved, and certainly a way to celebrate achievement and maybe even inspire the dreams of that young woman, or even yourself, to inspire anyone in your family. So Mike, I'm gonna turn things over to you, and we're starting, of course, with Maya Angelou. And if you could describe the program and what we're looking at here. I know this is something that it's interesting, all the women that I work with on my team behind the scenes, everybody behind the camera has actually been buzzing about this. And it is, as Ron Burgundy would say, it's kind of a big deal, isn't it?
It's a really big deal. The United States Mint has done a special program. I mean, there's not a lot of women that have made it on United States coins. I mean, you know, there's not that many of them, coins, to do that. So the United States government really went out of its way to design a program to honor American women that made American history, that made world history in essence in some ways. It is a 4-year program, 5 coins per year for the next 4 years, and this is the first coin. This is the Maya Angelou coin that you see right here. You get here a Philadelphia mint, a Denver mint, a San Francisco mint uncirculated, 24 karat gold plated, and pure platinum plated. Here's the problem with this, Shannon, and it's a tragedy, if you ask me. So this has been one of the most popular. We already have, this is an auto ship program. We already have thousands and thousands of people in the auto ship program. Here's the issue. The S-minted coin you see down there on the end. Because of all the problems with making circulating coinage, with making silver coinage, with coin shortages, the United States Mint only made 300,000 of that coin. That's all that there will ever be. Millions and millions and millions of Americans will want to collect this set, but only 300,000 people can own the coin on the far right there, that S-minted coin. To put that into perspective, that makes this the rarest mint state American quarter of the last 100 years. Of the last century, that by itself is the rarest mint state quarter made by the United States Mint. Hundreds of times rarer than the state quarters in the national parks. That coin right there will be emblematic. And one thing I've been reticent, I've presented this twice. Could you flip that over, the top lens? Can you flip that over? Is that possible? I've not talked about the obverse of the coin. We're all familiar, you got to flip it around. We're all familiar with the Washington quarter. Are you familiar with that Washington quarter? They changed the obverse of the coin. And let me explain to you why. Laura Frazier designed this coin, and she designed this coin in 1931. It was originally picked as the design and would have been the very first coin designed by a woman, produced by the United States Mint, but at the last minute, for whatever reason, they rejected her design and put in the design that we have been familiar with from 1932 until 2021, that, you know, the other Washington quarter. This is the design as it was originally intended and would have been the first coin designed by a woman, made by the United States Mint, and we have brought this design back. Like I said, this design was made in 1931 was when that was designed. It has finally taken its rightful place on the American quarter. that you see right here, so it's the first year of the new design, obverse design of the Washington quarter as well. So we've got Maya Angelou on the reverse. We've got, of course, George Washington on the obverse. You've got all of that together, and then with the rarest quarter made by the United, you can flip that back over now. The rarest quarter made by the United States Mint in the last 100 years. Now, I want to talk to that just for a second. That S-minute coin, that last one over on the right-hand side. The price on that coin is basically increased about, as of today, about 1,000% from its release price. I think it's just the start. There are literally millions, tens of millions, perhaps as many as 100 million Americans who want to collect that coin, but there will be 300,000 made. That's it. The Mint has already determined, and it's not available except in a special 3-roll set made by the United States government. There's a P roll, a D roll, and an S roll. It's the only way to get it. They made 7,500 rolls, and that was it. We have gone out there and paying tremendous, monstrous premiums to be able to get this. And so now you can get this coin, this rarest quarter made by the United States government in 100 years. And that's why we originally, $17.95 on this, we had to raise the price $2. I'm probably going to have to raise the price again. Now, on the auto ship that goes behind this for the next 19 women, okay? Sally Ride is the next one. Those are $17.95. Same thing, PDS. 24 karat gold, pure platinum plated on both of those. And at $17.95, your price can never go up and your delivery is guaranteed. Please, please, please take advantage of this. We will run out of these. We will, because of the incredibly limited nature of the S-Mint coin.
Well, and let's be honest, that price is a great incentive, too, to at least dive in. And you're never fully obligated because there's that 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. All good things come to an end at midnight. No more free shipping on all of our beauty items in our beauty aisle. Check everything out at hsn.com. Well, if you are channel surfing, it is I guess a fun day Monday. Mike Misak is here, and this is a rare primetime appearance of our coin collector. We don't get to see Mike as often as we might like because Mike used to do a lot of shows in what we called our overnight hours and then a primetime show. So he's actually, we have fewer shows. And just like anything else in the world, the law of supply and demand and transportation challenges, there are a lot of things going on, and Mike does his utmost best